Hello and welcome back. All right, so in this lesson, I want to share with you two of my favorite options or tools within Adobe Bridge, and that's the Favorites tab and the Collections option, and both can help you streamline your workflow. So let's go ahead and get started on those two items. So the first one we're going to go over is Favorites, which is located right here in the left panel via this tab. And as you learned in the Preferences lesson, we can automatically add some system type files here, but you don't have to have them in here if you don't want them set as part of your favorite. It's entirely up to you. It just makes it easier to access specific types of folders or files if needed based on the items that you place in your favorites section. So I typically place my most used files or folders in this section, or if I'm working on a specific project, then I will add it to my favorites section. And like I said, it just gives me faster, easier access to those folders versus coming up through the file menu or through the breadcrumbs options here and trying to dig down and find it. So instead, by adding it to the favorite section, I can access that particular folder with just one click. So to add a particular folder via Bridge to the Favorites tab, all you have to do is find that folder and then click and drag it over to this panel, and it's automatically going to be added to that Favorites tab. Now, once you're done with a particular project and you no longer need that folder, all you have to do is right click on it and select Remove from Favorites. And then, as you can see, we also have another option here. It says Reveal on Finder. Now, if you're on a Mac, it's going to say that. If you're on a PC, it's going to say something else. All depends on the operating system. It's just a system's window finder for that particular folder or file. And when you click on it, it's going to navigate directly to that particular file or folder and open it up in your system's window finder. So it just gives you another option for accessing your file in case you need to find that particular file directly on your computer. And again, it just makes it easier versus going to your Windows system and locating that file via breadcrumbs or the menu options. Now, the other thing is you can actually put individual files here. You don't need to do just folders. I can place a file over here as well because maybe I need quick, easy access just to that file. Well, I can do that by doing the same thing by clicking and dragging that file over to the Favorites section. And then if I just simply come over here and click on that file, it's going to open that up in that particular program that it was created in. All right, let's take a look at collections and how you can utilize them to increase your productivity. So first, you're probably wondering, what is a collection? Well, a collection are temporary folders that will hold images or videos from various different folders in one place so you can quickly access them. So it's kind of like favorites, but it's a lot more intense, or a better way to organize a certain set of images. So for example, if you have a set of favorite images and you want to use those for advertising or a portfolio or for a family album or something like that, you can create a collection for those favorite images and have easy access just to those particular files. Now, it's not actually duplicating those files when you create the collection. Instead, it's creating previews or thumbnails of the originals. And if you delete those files from the collection, it doesn't delete the originals. So again, it's just another way to streamline your workflow, because if you need access to certain types of images for marketing purposes, you can quickly come over here and select that collection of images versus trying to find those individual files one at a time in, let's say, 100 different folders. Right here, you have them set in a collection for easy access. So in order to create a collection, you can come down here and click on this icon to create a new collection or a new smart collection. I'll go over smart collections in just a second. So once you do that, you're going to give it a name, and then you're going to locate those files that you want to add to that collection, click and drag them over to the new collection you created. Now, a smart collection, on the other hand, is, well, it's smart in that it's going to add your files to that collection automatically based on the metadata of a particular file. So if you're rating your images, adding keywords, and things like that, then you can allow Bridge to automatically add those images to a smart collection. So for example, if you have, let's say you have 100,000 images and you've gone through and you've rated all those images, and let's say you have 100 out of 100,000 that have a rating of 5 stars. So if you want to find those 100 images that are rated as 5 stars among the 100,000 other images, then you would have to go through each individual folder and find them one at a time. Or you can create a smart collection where you set up the criteria to be rating equals to 5 stars. Then if the criteria is met within a specific folder, because you're going to look in this particular area, you need to pick the folder, and subfolders if you want to include all subfolders, because maybe you selected a masters folder that has individual years and sessions within that master. You're going to want to select all subfolders and click save. Guess what happens? Bridge is going to automatically find those 100 images automatically and put them in that new smart collection that you just created. How cool is that? I love it. So think about the possibilities of using smart collections, because you could also create a new smart collection for criteria based on keywords or any of these other options available in the criteria drop-down menu. You can find all your images created with a specific focal length or ISO or exposure mode, a particular description, maybe a title or a copyright notice, whatever it is that you need to find quickly, you can do so with a smart collection. And that's why I love using collections, because it allows me to organize images within a specific type of set or category or collection and easily access them when needed. So smart collections are going to take your organization and productivity to the next level. And that's it. Favorites and collections, one of my favorite features to help me be more productive and streamline my workflow. Now it's up to you to set up your collections and your items for your favorites tab to help you streamline your workflow as well.